All right. My name is AJ Fox. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm the Director of Religious Education here at First UU. And Vonnegut and Veronica are passing out the flyers for today. Today, we are discussing the fifth principle of Unitarian Universalism, the right of conscience and the use of the democratic process within our congregations and in society at large. In our intergenerational spaces, we say 5, all people have a say, or we believe that all persons should have a vote about the things that concern them. They're passing out a handout with ideas about how to incorporate fifth principle exploration this week. And the chat box on Zoom also is receiving a link to that. We can't see the chat box. The chat box is on Zoom. Wave to the camera. Those people, yeah. Those people are getting a chat box. All right. But I'd also like you to invite you into a thought experiment today. Maybe you will make this thought experiment into a reality this week. Imagine you have a group of 4 or 5 friends, your pals, and you start a text thread or an email chain, and you invite these people to lunch. Maybe you get takeout the last few weeks for, reasons, but you invite these friends for lunch and you ask, since your church is diving into the fifth principle this week, that you use the democratic process to decide where to eat. Maybe the choices are a rad pizza joint that has only indoor seating, a hoagie place that has an outdoor shady seating area, and a Mexican restaurant with a patio. And now you and 2 of your friends, let's call them Jaden and Quinn, vote for a pizza place. Your friend Elliot votes for the sandwich shop, and one friend, River, votes for the Mexican restaurant. After you vote, Elliot bows out, and River shows up to lunch but doesn't eat a bite, not sure why. And you and Jaden and Quinn eat epic amounts of pizza. And the pizza is delicious. But imagine a slightly different but similar conversation. In this one, you invite the democratic process, but first you invite dialogue, consensus building.
Hunt me down.
You can go down. You can go over there to your sister. We have some lovely chimes underneath this cabinet that are very attractive. Now, you engage in consensus building and you ask what each person needs to know about each other. Your pal Elliot has a milk protein allergy. They could eat the sandwich at the sub shop if prepared carefully, or something at the Mexican place. Can you hold this for me? But the pizza place is out entirely. They prefer the sandwich shop, but they could eat at the Mexican place. And your pal River is gluten intolerant. Neither the pizza place nor the sub shop have anything substantial for them to eat. You can say hello after I'm done with my story, okay?
I wonder, I have Pet River, so I can bite say that.
Okay, you tell them and then you be quiet, okay?
I have Pet River, so it's that's a bite.
We have a pet named River. I shouldn't have used the name River in here. We have a pet turtle named River and it can bite. So just so you all know. All right. But River, who's gluten intolerant in this story, is a human named River. I just typed in gender neutral kids names 2022. River was one of them. Did not consider the turtle implications. River is gluten intolerant. Okay. And the Mexican place has great options for them. Now, it turns out that while you, Jaden, and Quinn all love pizza, you are all right with tacos or sandwiches. Now, imagine the vote this time. You know that if you vote pizza, your very most first top choice, your friends Elliot and River cannot join you. But if you eat at the sandwich shop, Elliot can come, but River's still out. Now, how do you imagine you might vote? This is similar to the work of consensus-based conversations in democratic processes or systems. And it's more complicated work than just a vote. But also it means that you can find ways. Whoop, that would hurt. We don't poke with that. No, now it's gone. But it also means that you can find ways for all your friends to be able to share a meal. Later in the service, we're going to share a lovely little picture book called V is for Voting, which is sure to get you fired up for Tuesday.
No,
Yes,
no.
you might be asleep by then, but y'all are going to hear a story. You might be asleep.